Once upon a time there lived a little girl with her mum at the edge of the wood. She wore a red cape with a pretty red hood. Her name was Red Riding Hood. I baked a cake, said her mum one day. Will you take it to Granny dear? But keep to the path to Granny's home. Don't wander anywhere. Red Riding Hood set off through the woods with a basket in her hands. She stopped to pluck some flowers on the way. A wolf saw her by chance. The wolf asked her,
"Hey little girl, where are you up to now?"
"To my granny's house in the middle of the woods." And the wolf had an idea foul. The wolf ran fast to the house in the woods and knocked the door. When the door opened, the wolf leapt fast and tied up Granny poor. The wolf tucked in under the bed sheets tight, wearing Granny's robe. When Red Riding Hood knocked,
"Come in, my dear," he spoke.
"What a deep voice, Granny, you have.
The better to greet you with.
What big eyes, Granny, you have.
The better to see you with.
What big hands, Granny, you have.
The better to hug you with.
What big teeth, Granny, you have.
The better to eat you with."
Red Riding Hood jumped away, fooled by the wolf no more. A passing woodcutter heard her scream and ran in through the door. Smash, 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 he knocked the wolf, saved little Red Riding Hood. Then Granny and he and Red Riding Hood had cake in the middle of the woods. Once upon a time there were 3 billy goats. They went across a river but hadn't any boats.
Look over there, there's a bridge, can you see? We'll cross to the hills where the grass grows free. Meh, 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 meh. The little billy goat, he first began to cross.
Trip, trap, the bridge made a noise.
"Who's that tripping over my bridge?"
said a troll from below and came up close.
Meh, 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 meh.
"I'm going to gobble you,"
Said the troll of the river. Little goat said, "I'm tiny, my brother's much bigger. Wait a little bit, he's going to come through." The troll said,
"Be off with you."
Meh, meh, meh.
The second billy goat, he began to cross. Trip, trap, the bridge made a noise.
"Who's that tripping over my bridge?"
Said the troll from below and came up close.
Meh, 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 meh.
"I'm going to gobble you,"
Said the troll of the river.
The goat said, "I'm small, my brother's much bigger. Wait a little bit, he's going to come through."
The troll said,
"Be off with you."
Meh, 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 meh.
The The big billy goat then began to cross. Trip, trap, the bridge made a noise.
Who's that tripping over my bridge?
Said a troll from below and came up close.
I'm going to gobble you,
said the troll to the goat. The goat stared at him, made a noise with his throat. He charged with his horns and knocked the troll down. The three billy goats lived happily then. Meh, 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 meh. Three little pigs sang law, law, law. One built a house with a bundle of straw. Three little pigs sang law, law, law. One built a house with a bundle of straw. A wolf came along and began knocking. Knock, 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 knock.
Little pig, let me come in.
No, no, by the hair of my chinny chin chin.
Then I'll hop and I'll puff and I'll blow your house in. Huff, puff, puff.
Two little pigs were in a fix. One built a house with a bundle of sticks. Two little pigs were in a fix. One built a house with a bundle of sticks. A wolf came along and began knocking. Knock, 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 knock.
Little pig, let me come in.
No, no, by the hair of my chinny chin chin.
Then I'll hop and I'll puff and I'll blow your house in. Huff, puff, puff.
One little pig screamed quick, quick, quick. He built his house with a load of bricks. One little pig screamed quick, quick, quick. He built his house with a load of bricks. A wolf came along and began knocking. Knock, 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 knock.
Little pig, let me come in.
No, no, by the hair of my chinny chin chin.
Then I'll hop and I'll puff and I'll blow your house in. Huff, puff, puff.
But he could not blow the house down, and the three little pigs lived happily in the brick house.
The lion and the mouse, the lion and the mouse. This is the story of the lion and the mouse.
Mouse was creeping through the woods and woke a sleeping lion. Angrily he grabbed that mouse. She was scared and crying. She said,
If you let me go, I'll help you someday. Soon you'll see. When you need me, I'll be there. You'll count on me. The lion and the mouse, the lion and the mouse. This is the story of the lion and the mouse. The lion and the mouse, the lion and the mouse. This is the story of the lion and the mouse.
Lion said,
You tiny thing, what could you do for me? Tell you what, you made me laugh, so I will set you free.
Thank you.
Next day Lion stalked his prey, but on his way back home he walked into a trap. He was captured and alone.
The lion and the mouse, the lion and the mouse. This is the story of the lion and the mouse. The lion and the mouse, the lion and the mouse. This is the story of the lion and the mouse.
Tiny Mouse heard Lion's roar and scurried to the scene. She gnawed the rope, released the lion and said,
Now we're a team.
Lion answered,
I was wrong to laugh because you're small. If it weren't for you, I would not be here at all.
The lion and the mouse, the lion and the mouse, best friends forever, the lion and the mouse. The lion and the mouse, the lion and the mouse, best friends forever, the lion and the mouse. The lion and the mouse, the lion and the mouse. This is the story of the lion and the mouse. The lion and the mouse, the lion and the mouse. This is the story of the lion and the mouse. Mum, tell us the story of Jack and the Beanstalk.
Sure, honey. Long ago, Jack and his mum lived their life on a country farm. They were poor, not enough to eat, so they made a plan to make ends meet. Jack, go and sell our cow, Moo Moo, and with the money we can grow more crops. On market day, Jack sold Moo Moo to a funny old man in big blue shoes.
Hello, young man.
He politely bowed.
I'll trade you beans for that milking cow. They are magic beans, and they will grow a crop as high as the sky.
Wow! Jack went home to show his mum, but when she saw what he had done, she threw away the beans outside. Oh, Jack, just beans, oh my, she cried. But Mum, they're magic beans. Oh, magic schmagic. The next day where the beans did land, a giant beanstalk grew, oh man. Jack climbed those twisty vines so high and found a castle in the sky. Wow, look at that! But when he went inside the place, a big fat giant with an ugly face came thumping in so very loud, shook the heavens and the clouds.
B-I-O-Bum, I smell a boy, yum yum yum. B-I-O-Bum, ready or not, here I come.
Jack was so frightened that he hid in a cupboard while the giant counted his gold. And when the big old giant fell asleep, Jack escaped with gold to keep. Decided he'd go back up there, but first I'd better say a prayer. Oh please, keep me safe from the mean old giant. He climbed up to the castle and hid inside.
Ah,
He said,
the giant's pride. Golden eggs from that little hen.
the giant counted at least 10.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, we'll come after 5. B-I-O-Bum, I smell a boy, yum yum yum. B-I-O-Bum, ready or not, here I come.
Jack was fast and acted quick. He grabbed that fine white little hen. He even grabbed a singing harp and climbed down that stalk again. La la! But the giant came thundering after Jack and threw himself onto the beanstalk.
When I got home, I grabbed an axe and chopped that beanstalk all the way down.
And that big old giant went hurtling off, never ever to be found. With the hen's golden eggs, Jack and his mum could now live a good life. Jack's mum was proud and made a feast, and neighbours came from